Okay, sorry, a slightly squiffy angle, but I've rested you on a sign at the side of the road in where we are, Antofagasta. This is day 7 of our mini tour, and we're coming towards the end of this trip, but it's getting tougher. Today we're heading up completely off-road. I've been handed today's map, which we've actually had to draw on where we're going. Don't know whether you can see that, but this is where we're going to be starting, in Antofagasta, where we are now, and we're heading this way, all off-road, and we're going to be reaching a height of 4,800 metres today. Now, it's currently 3,500 metres, and I've had a really tough night's sleep. Woke up with headaches, been really short of breath. At one stage I woke up completely gasping. It's like someone suffocating me. It was not a nice thing. And I think that's just going to get worse today, but fortunately we're coming back down after we've hit that highest peak to stay in, I think that's Tula Grande, which is at 3,500 metres. So looking forward to another amazing day on the road in our Mini Countrymans. Eric, you got a couple of quick words of advice for me for today?
Yeah, if you want to stay alive, you take it easy, you drink water, you walk slow because it's altitude, you put your scarf on if you don't want to lose your head, and enjoy life. But nature is always stronger than you, so you have to respect nature to go to the end of the trip.
I don't know if you can get that out, but that's probably our highest point we're going to reach on this trip, 4,600 metres above sea level. We're high up in the Andes, and still the little Countryman's going strong. Well, what do you think of the car?
Car's good. I have the same one at home, but I never knew it could. I don't think I pushed it as hard as we pushed it over this week. So
can you believe the Countryman can do what it's done on standard road tyres?
no, not on those road. On 18-inch, pretty decently wide tyres. No. I'll be using mine a little bit more aggressively when I get home. I really like the lava flow as we came into the last stop, and I really like the Playa de la Luna. So I studied geology at university, so for me it's all a bit like rock porn.
Okay, so I didn't think the sights from this week could get much better, but we just rounded the corner around 4,000 metres up. Check this out. I don't think my iPhone's going to do it justice. It's a huge, huge salt plain down there. It just runs for miles and miles and miles. How do you feel, bad boys? Have brought us all the way here. Sorry I'm squinting. I've just taken my sunglasses off, which was probably the worst mistake I've ever made in my life, because I'm stood in those salt plains where we've just come down from, up high up in those mountains over there. It's incredibly bright. Actually, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to put them back on again. I know it's a bit rude, but I'm not going to be able to talk to you without them. This is just amazing. Look where we are. It's one of my driving partners over there. Got a little piece of camera. I just thought I'd show you what this salt stuff looks like. Look at this. It's like weird. It's like a kind of coating on the outside of the mud of this riverbed. It obviously dries out this extreme heat. It's not too hot at the moment. It's about 18 degrees, but further down we've been, it's around 40. So I just think that the fact that we're higher up in the altitude means that the temperature's lower, but the sun is still baking hot. Like terribly burned yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen again today, despite the fact I'm caking myself in sun cream. I'm use this to show how rough it is. Impossible to keep a camera steady. End of day 7. Another, well, what can I say? I'm obviously going to say it was an incredible day. We're in the Andes. Well, look, there they are behind me. I'll tell you what, when we were driving towards these things, we were driving down a 15-kilometre road. And I don't know if you remember the old Sega Mega Drive games where the background doesn't move, but the road keeps rolling in front of you. Well, it was exactly like that. I know my brain is probably quite starved of quite a lot of oxygen, but it felt extremely weird. And we're seeing some brilliant sights today. Huge valley full of salt, massive salt plains. We've driven through the salt plains. We've been on dipping, bending roads like a BMX track that have gone for miles and miles. The cars have taken absolute punishment. We've lost another 4 tyres today. It's been really, really tough. But they're still going. You know, we're here. This is the penultimate day. We're in the middle of the Andes, 3,500 metres up. Look at this tiny town we're in. We're staying in a dormitory tonight. It's 12 beds. I've got the bottom bunk. But I just can't believe we're here. This trip is absolutely life-changing. And I'm going to enjoy every last hour of it tomorrow.